in a small town down in Arkansas, where the river flows, there's a man with a passion that everybody knows.
Howdy, howdy everybody. Welcome to HT's EDC. Coming at you from the patio, coming at you from the wood pile, and coming at you. Where you going? With the best looking co-host on YouTube TV, none other than Queen Abby at my side this morning. And me and Abby have you guys a good one this morning. Oh my goodness gracious, am I excited about this one. You've already seen the thumbnail. I did a little spoiler, a little teaser video last night of me sharpening, well, not of me sharpening, but post my sharpening of this new toy I got in, as Abby is off on her scouting detail. So you guys know what's coming, but folks, it is so good. And if you saw in that video last night, it is pretty darn sharp right now. Before we get into that, got a couple little shout outs, some mail call that came in yesterday. We have this one right here, cover up all his information, but this is from Brother Ray over at, thank you so much, nice thank you card here, Hallmark even, nice touch. I'm too thrifty to buy Hallmark. Mine, you guys have seen some of the stuff I've sent out, thank you letters and canoe cruise stuff. They're coming in these fruity little things. It's got flowers and hearts and bows. I'm sorry, that's what we had on hand, and that's what my wife said. Hey big guy, as many knives as you buy, you can use some cheap. There got to be some cuts somewhere, and so I just, yes ma'am, I'll send out the fruity cards with the flowers and the ribbons and the bows. And, yes ma'am. But anyway, nice card from Ray, and Ray has sent me over a cool couple of, matter of fact, I thought there was two in there. May have dropped one, slipped one out coming out here, or maybe it was just one. But anyway folks, is that not one of the coolest decals of swag, channel swag that's out there? Check out the pirate with the knife in his mouth, Raybo 34. What's your slogan say? Oh yeah, life on the edge. And you know I love those colors right there, brother. Yeah, that is pretty darn awesome. Thank you, Ray. Got that in yesterday, and of course, a nice card, handwritten card, as all of us do. And as you guys know, this will go into, I've got a big, huge, it's like a gallon. I'm probably gonna have to get one of those 2 gallons Ziploc bags that I keep all of my cards and letters in. And honestly, I've got about a 1 gallon, my 1 gallon Ziploc is starting to bust at the seams. We're gonna have to either start another one or go up to that big 2 pound or 2 gallon size for all the cards and letters. That, folks, is a good problem. Next one I got in, cover up his inflammation, but it is from none other than Brother Stan up at Stan's Collector's Universe. Love me some Stan. Stan, by the way, you have one of the coolest, that laugh of yours, that when you get tickled, that cackle you have, big guy, that is next level. I love it. When you get tickled at yourself or tickled at something and you come out with that Stan laugh of yours, I love it, buddy. Just a side note. If you guys know, you know. If you've watched his video and heard him get tickled about something, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's pretty funny. Anyway, he's got a nice, hey, look at there. Not as fruity as some of mine. You know, these are at least leaves. You know, I'm usually, my wife's got me sending flowers and bows and ponies and all kind of fruity stuff. But anyway, so, and inside, another nice handwritten note. And Brother Stan has finally got me, and check that out, Stan's Collector's Universe. Got the whole Trekkie thing on there. I'm not really a Trekkie, brother. I don't even know if I can do that with my fingers, with my arthritis. But picture of Stan, that buddy, that's cool too, man. That is too cool. Thank you, brother. Thank you both brothers for that good mail call and getting me y'all's channel swag. Very much appreciated of that. So, that being said, I think you guys are gonna like this one. If you're anything like me and you like the oldies but goodies, and folks, this one checks like every box. It is an absolute hoss biggin. You know HT likes the biggins. It is 1000% a biggin, maybe one of the biggest pocket knives, and I know a lot of them. At 5 1/4 inches closed, the folding hunter may be, I mean, there's stuff out there, one-off stuff that's bigger, but on a day-to-day ran production knife that's in circulation on the regular, I think 5 1/4 is, if not the biggest, it's definitely one of the biggest that's in regular production. And we are talking about this beauty right here. Isn't this thing awesome? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Take a look at those wood covers. And I am still putting the oil to this. I may just, well, I've done put this lanyard on here, so I don't know if I'll just give it a 24-hour bath now, but I am steady still coating this with oil, trying to get some saturation back in these wood covers here. And it's came a long way. When it came in, it was pretty dry. And we have, since I've got it yesterday, of course, I went to work with it, went to work on it, and we have, get these blades kind of opened up more here. We have put a quick little, just a polish. We have not sanded. I have not sanded anything on these because this patina that's on these blades right now, you can see some of that. I don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose it. But I did kind of polish off some spots, take off any kind of possible surface rust that may be starting, and I don't see any. And honestly, there's not really a lot of pitting, if any at all, on this. Just some good little pepper marks of patina. There's a spot, if you guys can see, I have polished up the brass, those brass liners on the back. There's one little spot right here of some pepper. I wiped on that a little. Yeah, some of it came off, but some of that is just patina that you would have to, if you really want it gone, you would have to sand down. I don't want it gone. It don't bother me an iota. Turning it on over here, again, you can see these were, of course, tarnished, these brass liners, but we've got those. I don't have a lot of natural light out here, but trust me when I say these liners are nice and brass and shiny, and polished up on these bolsters a little bit. But anyway, shout out to Brother Bobby over at RDS Wood Turning and Acrylics. He is a good buddy of mine. We talk on the phone. We text every day. Occasionally we pick up the phone and call each other. Bobby is a good friend of mine. We conversate daily, put it that way. And me and Bobby did us a good old horse trade on this one. When he showed me this in his collection, I went cuckoo over it, cuckoo-cachoo, and immediately put a bug in his ear. Hey, buddy, I got some in my collection that you'd ever want, and you ever want to part with that. I'm your huckleberry. Well, I stayed in his ear, and he probably finally got tired of me saying that and dropping my non-subtle hints that we threw together a trade, which I believe he is very happy on. He may show his part of that trade in the short. I know he does a bunch of short videos, but he tells me he is very happy, all kidding aside, with what went his way. And I couldn't be happier. Folks, I was actually going to show another horse trade I got in, and this is to show you how happy I am with this knife. What I was going to show before this came in yesterday, well, let's just say it started with B and rhyme with luck, one of those. Think you know where I'm going with that, and it will be shown here in a day or so because it is killer. But this had to bump it. Believe it or not, this bumped it. This is a 1979 laminate wood. I forget what I think they use stamina wood. It has a wood surface, but you got veneers in there. It is a laminated wood. Very good looking. As you can see here on the front, it's kind of got a smooth spot already on it, right in here, past this logo, from just pocket wear and use. On this side, got a little spot right there where it's kind of wearing on that jigging. But folks, that is cooler than a proverbial cucumber to me. I love that. That means it has been used. Folks, this is a 1979. Almost a half a century old. And I got one in my pocket here to show you. We're going to do a little demo here in a little bit anyway. Folks, this is a 23. It don't supposed to look like this. This is a 1-year-old baby. This is a toddler. This is just getting out of diapers. Now, actually, a 1-year-old would still be in diapers. Bad analogy, but you get what I'm saying. This is a 1-year-old piece. Folks, this is for 74 would be 50. This is a 45-year-old piece. It don't supposed to look like this. 45, 1, it don't supposed to look like it. That's why I don't take all these little pepper things, these patina marks on the back, stuff like this. This is why I love a little flat spot behind the logo where it's been taken in and out of a pocket or whatever. And look at these blades. These blades ain't lost a bit of meat. That's where I come in and I get lucky. Now, it looks like a 79 exterior, but check out these blades. I mean, there's no like smile, if you know what I'm talking about, the sharpening smile here where you've lost blade. Folks, this looks like it's had, obviously it's been carried enough to wear down some of those, a little spot here or two on these wood covers. But as far as the blade loss or blade meat, I know it's been sharpened. You can tell it's been sharpened. But folks, all that meat's still there. For all intents and purposes, whoever owned this sharpened it on a need-to basis. They didn't sharpen the fire out of it. Folks, all the meat is still there. All the goodness. With some good coat of oil and keeping this thing lubed, it'll outlast me. This knife is a 79 right now, and it will still go strong for another 45 years. This, folks, is when they built them. You've heard me say it before, those 70s, 80s, 60s case stuff, they just hit them different. These things are built ever good a while. Of course, I had to lanyard it out last night. That's a little my handiwork right here. Put a nice little matching wood bead to go with the wood scales. But let's just listen to this, folks. Listen to this snap that's still in this. And I haven't even really oiled the joints. I've put some oil on the blade and some probably seep down in there. But as far as taking my oiler, you know, my little needle oiler, and really oiling the pivot for that purpose, to oil up the pivot, I haven't even done it yet. But listen to this. Snap for days. And that can only improve. That can only improve right there. Get one of these back open and let you hear it coming into full open. Get out of here. Nice Skinner blade right here. And like I said last night, I did a little post sharpening video where I did some push cutting with this after I put a good fresh edge on it. It is push cutting. Well, those were like post-it notes that I used as my media. But I mean, it is just push cutting down through those post-it notes like a knife through warm butter. So it is sharp. Goodness gracious. And let me guys show you something. I'm gonna do a quick demo. This is for you people that say, HT, you show all those big knives and they're nice and they're well made. I get it. They look cool, but there's no way I'm carrying something like that. Those side sheaves you talk about, you carry your buck 110s and your biggins in that you carry on your hip, buddy, I ain't doing that. I don't want something on my hip hanging off my belt. I got whatever your reason is. I got enough on my belt. I got stuff in. I don't want to feel that weight on my belt. I don't understand you guys, but okay, this is for you guys. I'm just not gonna wear it on my belt. I don't want something like that. You're not gonna ever convince me. Those are nice, HT, but you just can't carry them. I'm not gonna carry them on my hip. That's out. And this is way too big. Those are a chunk of you cannot drop something like that in your pocket and be comfortable. I wear a lot of shorts. It's hot. To carry this knife just ain't feasible, HT. Okay. And I might not change your mind, but I'm gonna show you something. Get this camera set back up here a little bit. Back up. Let's see what I'm. My chair out of the way. I am rocking. I'm gonna have to walk all the way back here. Okay, I am in shorts and a t-shirt, right? And I'm gonna come right here. And folks, look at this. Can you see this little lanyard and piece of leather right here? Now I have on a belt, showing my nice man curves here. I have on shorts, and these are just some fishing shorts. These ain't basketball shorts today, but shorts nevertheless, and I got a belt on. And right here, I got a sheath in my pocket. This is a Brother Ed's, shout out to you, brother. This is the large size that Brother Ed Costa is making now for the big knives. This is his big knife legacy slip. Slip, not sheath. This is a slip. Has this nice lanyard on it here with this cat's eye bead. I don't know how much that's going to focus, but anyway, folks, back on up here. Boom, boom. Back in, and when I need that knife, boom, boom, and And folks, there it is over my shirt. The only thing that's protruding, yeah, is some of me, but right there. And then I have a lanyard, of course, from there. Boom. Folks, you get you one of these, and that can ride in your front pocket. I am wearing shorts. I'm not weighted down. I am fine. I'm just telling you, if you don't want a side hip, if you don't want one of those side sheaths like I wear a lot, this is my solution when I'm in shorts. If I'm in the mood now, I want to carry me a biggin, and it ain't jean season, because if I got on a pair of jeans, I got on side sheath. It's that simple. But there's only about 4 or 5 months up here that I'm in jean season in Arkansas, and right now it is smoking hot, and your boy is in shorts and a t-shirt. So does that mean for 6 or 7 months I don't get to carry my biggins? Get yourself one of these. Like I said, got this nice lanyard, and this shows you, what's them lanyards for? Why do you need those lanyards? Is that just decorative? No, folks, it is not just decorative. 1000% no, it's not decorative. It is for ease of deployment. Okay. That was for my friends that tell me and give me that excuse that I am never going to carry one of those big ones because I am not wearing a side sheath HT. I ain't hearing it. Well, you don't have to. Get you one of those. And I'm plugging the Ed's sheath here because I think it's a darn good one, and I think it's one of the best prices for what you get probably on the market, and I stand behind his quality 1000%. But it can be done in the sheath, folks. This could be a $110 right now. If this can hold a folding hunter, which is 5 1/4 inches, it can hold a $110. It can hold a Stray 25 OT. All of your large frame folders can go in a slip and slide right down in your front pocket. And I got on shorts. This can be your solution. This is your solution, folks. In the cold weather, you just simply don't want a side sheath. I've heard it. I'm not wearing one of them hip sheaths. Well, get you one of these and put it in your jeans. I'm showing you I can wear it in shorts in the middle of summer. What's wrong with slipping this in a jeans front pocket? You ain't got to wear that side sheath. I can't do anything about the weight. If you're going to come at me, I don't want something that heavy in my pocket. I'm shut down. I can't change you on that. I'm not a magician. I can't take 3 ounces off of this. I'm showing you that goes in a pair of shorts, slides right down, comes out easy as I don't know what in the middle of summer in a pair of shorts, and you can wear a big knife in shorts in a front pocket. In this boy's opinion, uber comfortable. Maybe I changed your mind, maybe I didn't. But anyway, I am over the moon about this, Bobby. Thank you so much. Goodness gracious. This is going to be, well, for the rest of the day, the old MKM magnetic slip gets the day off. This is the slip of choice. This is going in it, and it's going right back in these pockets that I just showed you in the front pocket. And this is what we're going to rock today. Folks, go check you out. This is the bone version of 23. It's gorgeous. It's in bone. Go get you a case folding hunter. I'm telling you right now, it is one of their best, if not the best model, well put together models they've ever made. It's big, it's beautiful, kind of like me. But Folks, go try you one if you hadn't. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I think some of you guys that are small knife guys get this in the hand and you feel the magic that this just feels like, that weight, that heft, that if you know, you know. When you get it in hand, you might just know. Well, good Lord, we're at 25 minutes. I don't apologize. This thing was worth every minute of it, harping on it. Once again, thank you, Bobby. I'm over the moon happy. I hear you are, and I hope you are on your end of the horse trade, because that's what makes a good trade, when both people walk away and think that, man, I stole that trade. That's what you want. That's a good trade, folks. Anyway, I love you. Hope you learned something. Hope you seen something that maybe another option that you didn't think of. If so, I did my job today. God bless you. We'll see you on the next one. HT out.
From a bar stool to that living room, Sunday morning in a terrace pew, in a deer stand or a hayfield, an interstate back to Nashville, a Chevrolet